So what is it now? Didn't this guy want to be Pope? Maybe that's why he didn't become the Pope. I'm very disappointed in the LGBTQ activists. I don't think that being gay is a choice at all. I don't think an organization can encourage you to be it. Why would you want to be a part of a historically persecuted community as a choice? Alright, so a topic which is very nuanced. My neighbor, the Cardinal, Archbishop of Colombo, has come out saying that homosexuality is being encouraged by certain local groups, unnamed, and certain foreign groups, again, unnamed. What he says in that statement, again, the first part of this is very, back to the bad old days, where he says that homosexuality is encouraged as if it's a choice. Now, the first point here is, there's a negation so simple. Why would you want to be a part of a historically persecuted community as a choice? You can choose your sort of sexual orientation as opposed to its natural is a very archaic and, it's back to the dark ages. The irony of it and the perversity of it is that the Catholic Church has evolved, and the last Pope clearly said homosexuality is not a sin, and he said bless gay marriages. So what is it now? Didn't this guy want to be Pope? Maybe that's why he didn't become the Pope. Right? The Catholic Church, the most austere and traditional, conventional, the bastion of orthodoxy has evolved. But of course, this is Sri Lanka, so we won't. And I mean, what do you mean encouraging homosexuality? How would you do that? Yeah, if your brother or sister or whatever, you know how hard it is to come out in this country. Do you know how many people I know who are suffering in the closet in 2025? Yeah, so I'm very disappointed in the LGBTQ activists. Where is that backlash? Is it because he's a powerful guy, transgender and everything? The rate, if you look at those charts, which I don't have right now, there's a huge leap. And a component of that is this was anyway the case and people were just not admitting it, and it was so taboo that they wouldn't do it. But there is a fad element to it. When your 12-year-old wants to have sex change surgery at the rate that is happening in America, that can't track with nature. So I've got to say that. But this is about you're gay because some foreign organization convinced you to be, which is absolutely back into the dark ages. And when the Catholic Church is going into moderation, at least, maybe not being liberal, they are going into the direction of liberalism. And then this guy just says that, and then he's traditional Sri Lankan values. Yeah, this is a very dangerous thing. Isn't the traditional Sri Lankan values kind of the reason that we're here? Just because something is traditional, by that fact, it doesn't make it good. I don't think that being gay is a choice at all. I don't think an organization can encourage you to be it. This is the thing with Sri Lanka. Everything the powers that be don't like becomes a Western conspiracy. Everything that the powers that don't be becomes a Western conspiracy. Right? So, again, a very bad track record by the Sri Lankan Pope. Okay? And no, I know, as I said, I'm going to reiterate, I know a lot of people who are suffering in this closet. Okay, in the closet. And that is not a progressive statement. It's more like a political power play to pander to the conservatives, I feel, from our venerable Archbishop with his very iffy track record. Okay? Alright.